Congress take up the measure, which would add to the $900 billion deal that he already signed into law late last night. That deal puts an end to months of uncertainty for millions in need. The aid currently provides $600 in direct checks to Americans earning less than $75,000. It extends expanded unemployment benefits. It provides money for small businesses and continues a federal ban on evictions. Well, now the measure to expand those checks needs to get through the Republican-led Senate. So it's back in session tomorrow. CNBC's Ilan Mui is live in Washington. Ilan, just days ago, the president called this bill a disgrace. So how did we get here?
Well, Contessa, it started, as so many things do in the Trump administration, on Twitter, with President Trump posting this video last week criticizing the wasteful spending in the deal and calling the $600 checks that are in it ridiculously low. So he held off on signing the bill because he wanted to gain leverage over Congress. But that plan sort of backfired because Democrats ended up embracing the $2,000 checks while Republicans weren't sure.
To reject this would be in denial of the economic challenges that people are facing.
And it does nothing to help get people back to work. I worry that as we spend another nearly half a trillion dollars so hastily, that we're not targeting this help.
Now, it wasn't until last night, after unemployment benefits had expired for millions of Americans, and with just one day to go until the government shut down, that the president finally put pen to paper and signed the bill. Now, the White House said that Trump changed his mind for 3 reasons, 2 of which have nothing to do with the bill. He wanted Congress to take a harder look at liability protections for big tech companies, as well as focus on voter fraud. He also said he wanted the House and the Senate to take action to increase the size of the stimulus checks to $2,000. Now, tonight, the House did just that, passing a bill with largely Democratic support, but the pathway in the Senate is still not certain. Contessa, we did hear today from President-elect Joe Biden, and he said that he supports the bigger checks as well.
Ilan Mui reporting for us from Washington, D.C. tonight. Ilan, thank you. So this deal is long overdue. You heard the lawmaker there calling it hasty. Well, small businesses, it was supposed to help. Almost 30% have closed for good. The Americans who need help with rent, already they are $25 billion in the hole. So will the relief stimulate this economy, or will it simply staunch the bleeding? Lawmakers from both sides say the $900 billion is just a temporary bandage.
This bill is not sufficient. It's emergency, but it's not enough. And one place it's not enough is relief to people.
I believe that many American people are in dire need of relief. The $600, well, for some families that may work, but for other families, they're going to need more support.
CNBC's Steve Leisman now. So, Steve, how long does this funding in this deal really last?
It depends on different portions of the bill that you're looking at, Contessa. But if you look at the unemployment benefits, it extends roughly through mid-March for different types of unemployment benefits. That's a help. The eviction moratorium lasts through January 31st. And the $600 payment, well, that could come within days or several weeks. Depends upon if you get direct deposit and how quickly the Treasury get those checks out. So for unemployed Americans, that money will probably go out the door real fast. For Americans who are working, that might be something that could add to their savings and be there over time. It won't do anything, though, to undo the damage that's been done to the economy in December from both the surge in the virus and the trailing off of relief and stimulus that we've had over the past several months.
You explained how it helps families. How does it help the overall economy, and where does it lag?
You know, I think one way to look at it, Contessa, is to look at what one forecaster did. Look at J.P. Morgan. They're pretty well regarded in terms of their forecasting unit. So before the bill, they were looking for a 1% contraction in the economy in the first quarter. Now that they're factoring in this money coming out, they're looking for a 0.5 point increase. That's still pretty lackluster, pretty lame, but it is a turnaround from negative to positive, at least in their outlook. Contessa, think of this like a bridge. It's supposed to be a bridge to when the vaccine starts to help the economy and the economy gets back to normal.